Eating out used to derail me, and I mean completely, but that's not the life we're living anymore. Now I have a system in place that keeps my hormones super happy and balanced no matter where I eat. Let me show you what I ate today, all the beautiful, delicious things I enjoyed without sacrificing the happiness of my hormones. I'm gonna do the power wrap, and can I do that without the mozzarella? We're back from breakfast, and I'm just gonna talk to you outside because it's so pretty out. Mostly it's sunny. It is a little bit cold, but we are where we are. My breakfast was so delicious, 10 out of 10. I ended up getting the power wrap, which is like a tortilla with egg whites, spinach, cremini mushrooms, and some turkey meat inside. And then it comes with like a little cup of pico de gallo and a cup of fruit. It was really, really good. This is my second time having it, and I will say both times I felt like within the hour I felt hungry. So, you know, we just are where we are. I can always have a snack or something. So I did want to talk about how I stay on track when I eat out. This is not because I'm chasing a number on the scale. It's because I really want to honor my hormones and have the happiest hormones. It is also because I want to make sure that I do not disrupt my lifestyle. And by that, I mean upset my hormones, disrupt my sleep, impact my workouts in a negative way. I really want to make sure that I am able to stay on track with my body being happy. A perk to all of that is weight loss if I am doing things the right way. So one of the things I like to do when I know that I'm going to eat out somewhere is I like to know where I'm eating. I'll go online, I will look up the menu, I will look at everything that they have available. For me, I like to look for things that are dairy-free, gluten-free, soy-free, refined sugar-free, yada, yada. And I look for those little symbols on the menu. Another thing I like to do is I like to read the descriptions, you know, that goes along with looking at the menu. If I am a little bit confused about what to get, I'm just a little indecisive, or there are several things that sound like they're pretty healthy, but I can't decide which one is the cleanest for me, which one is gonna have the least amount of impact, then I will take the menu, take some screenshots, load it into AI, and I will ask AI to help me and say, this is what I'm trying to achieve. I wanna go dairy-free, gluten-free, you know, whatever the dietary restrictions are. And I will ask AI to help me. I have found a lot of success doing that. With First Watch in particular, one of the things I love about their website is that their menu items have all of the ingredients laid out, including like the kind of fat that they're cooking their food in, like a butter or an oil. Another thing, which is probably my favorite, is that they have the calories and the macros already identified. And if you select a substitution, they will show you the updated calories and macros. And I wish more restaurants did that. Super helpful for me because I do track my calories and macros. So when I am going to put that into my app, it's so nice to have those numbers already ready to go. If you're going somewhere that doesn't have that available, you can always take a picture, load it into AI, put a description in, and ask AI to give you the calories and macros if that stuff matters to you. So those are just a few of the things that I really try to keep in mind when I'm going to eat out. I look for the cleanest things, the things that are going to impact me the least, so that aren't going to disrupt my hormones, aren't going to cause inflammation, aren't going to signal to my body that it is stressed. Things that are not going to inflame me and are not going to cause like heaps of water retention. And listen, in the end, you can only do your best. And sometimes, I think, you know, if you have been with me for any amount of time, sometimes I will indulge and I will just eat with some level of abandon. and that's totally fine. There is something really important about having balance. So from time to time, we will have a cookie. We might share a sundae or order a pizza or something, but for the most part, the majority of our time, we are focused on making sure that we are fueling our bodies the best way that we can, because there are things that we're trying to achieve. So just a few little tips. I hope they help. If you have any tips, please leave them in the comments down below because I would love to know. So now I'm gonna go get some work done and maybe stand in the sunshine for a few more minutes because this is just heavenly. But I have heaps and heaps of work, and then I will come back for lunch. So I will see you in a little bit. So today for lunch, I am having, I'm gonna call it a power bowl because this is definitely gonna make me feel powerful. So I have some mashed green plantains in here, some ground beef, and this is 93.7, so 93% lean, 7% fat. I have some Flavor Bomb cherry tomatoes. These guys are so delicious. And then I have some green avocado, and on top, I sprinkled some black sesame seeds because happy hormones. This is my lunch for today. I am so excited because I am super hungry. One of the things I really focus on when I eat out is I don't just blow up the rest of the day because I ate out. I just get right back on the wagon, if you will. So the rest of the day, I'm gonna eat stuff from home. I'm just gonna keep living my lifestyle because that's really what it is. It is my lifestyle. So I don't use it as an excuse, if you will, to just kind of eat whatever I feel like the rest of the day because, you know, I already ate out. So what's the point in keeping the health going? It's just not the way I typically do it. Now, I'm not talking about vacation or any of those things. So it really is just, I ate out, I enjoyed my time, and now I am back to eating the things from home, the things I know are gonna just make me feel so good. So enough talking out of me. I'm gonna go enjoy my bowl, and I will see you back here for dinner, maybe a snack. We'll see where the day takes us. We'll both be surprised. It's finally dinner time and I am having a mega salad. So let me show you how deep this bowl is. That is the depth of the bowl, and the lettuce greens go all the way up to the top. You can see them kind of poking out. I have some beets, some Honeycrisp apples, which I love, they're my favorite. Some cucumber just sliced up. I have some refried black beans, I think that's what's under there. Some ground beef, and some leftover chicken that I definitely need to make sure I use up. To top all of this off, I have a little bit of hemp seeds, which you can't see, some black sesame seeds, which you can absolutely see, lots and lots of smoked paprika, which I love, love, love on a salad. I also have some freshly ground black pepper and some cracks of pink Himalayan salt. Why could I not say that? Some cracks of pink Himalayan salt. And then to dress everything, I have a fig balsamic vinaigrette dressing that is so, so good. And it's really just a fig balsamic vinaigrette, not a dressing. But this salad I know is going to be super duper filling. I love the sweetness of the apple and the beets. I love the saltiness of the pink salt and then the smokiness of the smoked paprika. It just goes so well. Yeah, just kind of a mishmash of different things, but it's going to be so good, so filling, and I cannot wait to tell you how delicious it was because I know it's going to be a winner.